On a sunny afternoon in Beijing, one of China's most famous contemporary artists and activists, Ai Weiwei, meets with a team of volunteers in the courtyard of his self-designed home studio. These volunteers are planning to return to Sichuan province to continue interviewing families who lost a child in last May's devastating earthquake. The names of 5,200 children have been collected by Ai's team since December. The official government number for student deaths is 5,335. Ai says the government figure is an empty gesture because it doesn't include any personal details about the victims.
The names are very important because that's essential facts. Otherwise, the state just say, 10,000 people or 100,000 people dead. There's no truth related to it. One more, one less. They don't see it as a human being.
Ai says the government is afraid of exposing wrongdoings in the construction of public buildings like schools, which had a tendency to collapse while other structures remained standing. Sichuan's Vice Governor Wei Hong says it was the strength of the earthquake, not poor construction, that was the main cause of the nearly 70,000 deaths.
The scale of the earthquake was very great, and the intensity was very strong. So that was the most important cause of the damage of the school buildings and other facilities.
Ai posts the names on his popular blog. Although online authorities often remove the list, the project has been gaining momentum largely through the blog. 25-year-old Zhang Yunfeng started following the project online. Last month he quit his job in a clothing company to join the volunteers.
When the earthquake first happened, I couldn't know about the shoddy construction or the corruption. With the schools and officials, this can be common in China, and no one is willing to talk about it. But Weiwei is willing to express it.
Zhang says he's not afraid to go to Sichuan, even though volunteers say the police often detain them, destroy their tapes and research papers, and in 2 cases have beaten them. Ai says Sichuan authorities told him that because they know he's a famous artist, they're exercising restraint when dealing with his volunteers.
But I'm not famous from the beginning. This makes me more famous because I'm brave. But I don't want to be famous if I don't use my fame as a possibility to fight for other people's well-being.
Young volunteers such as 22-year-old Huang Jialing seem to be inspired by Ai's outspokenness. Even though she was detained by police and interrogated, she's signing up for another trip back to Sichuan's Mianzhu County.
When I was in school, I always thought I wanted to be an artist, and I thought producing works was what art was really about. But now I know art can be in your actions, in your words, and your concern for others.
Ai is planning an artwork using children's backpacks and hopes to edit a video from the footage shot by volunteers. Yet he says he believes that the act of citizens calling for justice is the highest form of art. Alison Clayman for VOA News, Beijing.